guys already? Nice. Can I get a copy of your case, Shelley? Thank you. Now, can I also have a copy of the Jackson-Vanek Amendment?
Oh, it's the version.
Okay. Does that include the principle as well?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Alright, now you brought up a goal of net benefits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now did you provide a way to measure whether we were making a net beneficial change?
That's taking every angle of the issue into account, that's what we were saying.
Okay, so what you're basically saying is whoever's side is better at the end?
Whichever side creates more benefits at the end.
Okay, and you didn't provide a way to measure whose benefits were better?
That is the net benefits, is that whoever has more benefits to their plan.
Okay, so it's just basically numbers. Like, who has more benefits?
Who has better,
okay.
Like, we're talking about the moral obligation and then we have advantages that come along with that.
Okay, thank you. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the Jackson-Vanek Amendment with regards to Russia. Now, is the Jackson-Vanek waived, or is there a requirement or something where you can allow the Jackson-Vanek to be waived for a country?
It's waived each year, is that your saying?
Okay, so yeah, Russia is currently waived each year.
Yes.
And how long have they been waived for?
I'm not sure.
Okay, and now does this waiver let them have permanent, or not permanent, excuse me, the normal trade relations status?
Temporary normal trade relations,
okay,
yes.
and so your mandate is just grant them the permanence, right?
Yes.
Alright. Now, you brought up a piece of evidence talking about how Jackson-Vanek has no leverage and is basically a bad thing. Now, was this evidence from the Russian government or from someone in the United States government?
This is a president and CEO of the U.S.-Russia Business Council.
Okay. Alright, now you talked, or I have another question like that. You talked about in point B of your first justification, the inability to overcome Jackson-Vanek. Now, was this evidence from a Russian government, from the Russian government?
I'm sorry, where was that?
That was your point B on station 1.
Okay. This is, was it what?
Was it from a Russian official?
No, this is Professor Charles C. Hagel.
Okay, thank you. Now, does permanent national or normal trade relations status contain a bilateral investment treaty to protect investments?
I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you. Now, does the United States have currently, would you agree with me that we are taking a leadership stance on human rights in the world?
I don't know how that really relates, but yes, I guess.
Okay, so you would agree that we do devote time and money and
human rights, yes.
Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about human rights in Russia. Recently, would you agree with me that Russia has been oppressing the people speaking out against them in, like, Chechnya and the Caucasus region?
No, that's a war. There's always human rights problems in
war. There's a war between Russia and Chechnya?
There has been, yes.
Okay, but would you say that would you agree with me that journalists have been murdered by the Russian government in the past?
Yes,
they have. Okay, thank you.